So many times we get so hung up on the small pieces in our congregational life and what we do. And when we're failing to see the bigger picture, right? We are called to serve for others. But in that, there's hardship. And it's not always going to look the way that we want it to look. And the call to that is to be forgiving, to be gracious, and to understand that we are all in the process of growing and coming to the maturity of knowledge in the Son of God. Paul is going to go into, if you look at chapter 5, by the way, it's not real hard to get my blueprint for what sermon's coming up next, because I'm just going through the text. So you know what's going to be preached on next week. And then you know what's going to be preached on the week. Well, you may not exactly know what's going to be preached on the week after that, but you know, because what comes up? You know, Paul is spending a lot of time talking about pride and arrogance amongst the Corinthians. And then he goes into all these issues of sin. Is there any coincidence in that? There's not. You see, when the focus is not where it's supposed to be, when it's not on the cross, our focus, when the focus is on looking at others and basing ourselves upon what society says is important or what the culture around us says is important, when the focus becomes on thinking about this group versus that group and us becoming arrogant with our learning or conceited with a certain amount of biblical knowledge or whatever it is that we do in Messianic Judaism sometimes, when the focus becomes on that and not the big point of the message of reconciliation for people to Messiah Yeshua, you see, then comes arrogance, and what comes with arrogance? Pride results in a fall. I can tell you right now, and bless his soul, I want to believe he's with the Lord. I know Jimmy Swaggart he died this week, and some others. And we think of so many great pastors. How many people in their congregations have been jealous or have been kind of, envious of where they were only 10 years later down the line to look and to see what happens to them? We think about all of the moral failures in the leadership of pastors that's been just in this DFW area. It's a test. Any platform that we have, that goes for me, it goes for all of us. Any level of wisdom that we've been given, any level of good looks that we've been given, any level of ability that we've been given, the Lord has given us that, and He's given us that platform for the purpose of bringing people to Him. And if we're using that for our own purpose, it always leads to arrogance, bitterness, strife, and ultimately sin in the camp.